everyone, welcome to Storytime with Kamri. Today I'm going to tell you a story from the Bible about Adam and Eve, the first people God created. But before we begin, you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my stories. You know, Adam and Eve they were the first humans to live on Earth, and they lived in a beautiful garden called Eden. God gave them everything they needed: food, water, animals, and each other. He could have gave them one rule. They could eat from any tree in the garden except for one. That tree was called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said that if they ate from that tree, they would die. Now, there was a sneaky snake in the garden who was really the devil in disguise. He wanted to trick Adam and Eve into disobeying God because he hated God and he hated them. One day, he came to Eve and asked her, "Did God really say you can't eat from any tree in the garden?" He said, "We can eat from any tree except for the one in the middle. God said we can't eat from it or touch it or we will die." He said, "You won't die. God knows that if you eat from it, you will be like Him, knowing good and evil. He doesn't want you to be like Him. He is keeping something good from you." Eve looked at the tree and saw that it had beautiful fruit that looked delicious. She thought that maybe the snake was right and that God was hiding something from her. She wanted to be like God and know good and evil. So she took some of the fruit and ate it. Then she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. As soon as they ate the fruit, something changed. They felt something they had never felt before: shame. They realized they were naked, and they were embarrassed. They tried to cover themselves with fig leaves. They also heard God walking in the garden, and they were afraid. They hid from Him among the trees. But God knew what they had done. He called out to them, "Where are you?" Adam said, "We heard you in the garden, and we were afraid because we were naked, so we hid." God said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree I told you not to eat from?" Adam said, "The woman you gave me. She gave me some of the fruit and I ate it." Eve said, "The snake tricked me and I ate it." God was very sad and angry that Adam and Eve had disobeyed Him. He cursed the snake and said that he would crawl on his belly and be hated by people. He cursed Eve and said that she would have pain when she had children and that her husband would rule over her. He cursed Adam and said that he would have to work hard to grow food from the ground, which would have thorns and weeds. He also said that they would die one day and return to dust. He clothed anything else. He made clothes for Adam and Eve out of animal skins. And this showed that He still loved them and cared for them, even though they had sinned against Him. But He also had to send them out of the Garden of Eden because He didn't want them to eat from another tree called the tree of life, which would make them live forever in their sinful state. He placed an angel with a flaming sword at the entrance of the garden to guard it. That's how sin entered the world, through Adam and Eve's disobedience. But God had a plan to save them and us from sin. He promised that one day He would send His Son Jesus to die on a cross for our sins and rise again to give us eternal life. Jesus is the only way back to God and His paradise. If we believe in Him, follow Him, we can be forgiven of sins and have a relationship with God. Jackson, I hope you enjoyed this story about Adam and Eve. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my stories. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep shining bright.